My mom used to tell me all the time, she said, sometimes, if you just a little bit too high, get a little too full of yourself, you must be brought down. You will be taught a fucking lesson. And I'm sitting there, not me. She's like, I don't care how bad you are, son. There's somebody else out there just a little bit better. I said, no, hell no. Mama, somebody got to be the baddest. Somebody got to be the baddest. And mama, I love you, but that's me.
Fear, brothers and sisters, fear is your worst enemy. Fear chokes you. Fear won't release you to be the great man, the great woman, the great child, the great thinker. You can think beyond where you are. You can do bigger than what you're doing if only fear were removed from your hearts.
Leadership ultimately comes down to creating conditions of trust within an organization. Good leaders are people who are trusted by followers. Leaders take organizations past the level that the science of management says is possible. One of my sergeants back in the infantry school at Fort Benning almost 50 years ago, which is where I learned everything I ever got to learn about leadership, was at the infantry school. And he said to me one day, he said, "Lieutenant, you'll know you're a good leader when people follow you, if only out of curiosity." And so they would teach us at the infantry school, no matter how cold it is, Lieutenant, you must never look cold. No matter hungry you all are, Lieutenant, you must never appear hungry. No matter how terrified you are, Lieutenant, you must never look terrified. Because if you are scared, terrified, hungry, and cold, they will be scared, terrified, hungry, and cold. I've gotten away with that many, many times in the course of my career by being scared to death, cold, and wanting to go to sleep. But no, let's go. Let's keep going. Let's go around this corner, if only out of curiosity. And they'll follow you into the darkest night, down the deepest valley, up the highest hill, if they trust you.
What you just seen with 3 videos about fearlessness. As leaders, we have to be fearless. As men fighting for the cause, we have to be fearless. In our lives, we have to be fearless. Those 3 men talked about each of those. In politics and in life, and fighting for our culture, we have to be fearless. And a lot of us, I won't really call it weakness, but it is. We'll fight against ourselves, against doing what's right. And what's right is fighting for our families, our culture, and what we believe is right, our morals, the things that we stand on. Or like the young guys say, the things we stand on business for. That's what we must fight about. That's what we must be about. We must be fearless men. Too many of us let fear and what others may think or what others may say get in the way against us fighting for what's right. We can't do that any longer. Our women, our children, and ourselves and our fellow brothers need that. I'm not going to be drawn out. I'm not going to do a bunch of preaching to the choir. We know what we must do. We know who we must be. We know what's right. We know what's wrong. Thank you. Have a nice day.